Right. So here we are. Yes. Now let us see some sentences here. We'll see one letter, this one, and one letter medicine, and one letter nursing. But we are not bothered about medicine letter or nursing letter, but we are bothered about the sentence constructions. I'll give you 5 quality sentences from medicine letter, and I'll give you 5 quality sentences from nursing letter, which are A grade quality. So go through this case notes also a bit, because I'm going to show you a differential angle. So 5 plus 5, minimum 10 sentences I'll give you. I'll teach you listing also. I'll teach you contradiction. I'll also teach you how to join multiple sentences into one single sentence. Yes. Gearing up. I told you, I will teach you 5 sentences from the medical letter and 5 sentences from the nursing letter. Yes, good evening, Anjana Yadav. All of you write your first names and second names. Yes. Yes, good evening, Girija. Good evening, Suja. Yes, of course, we'll give Mariam, definitely. So you can, yeah, I'll give you for dentistry. But you can get 1 or 2 friends of yours so that I can definitely take one dentistry. I honor your request. But the thing is, I need at least 3 or 4 students. What's the name? Dr. Fahmida. Is that? Yeah, no, sorry. Mariam Mohsin. So you can get 1 or 2 friends of yours. So definitely I'll give you 1 letter for, I have given earlier also. And I'll definitely give pharmacists and physiotherapists. Okay. And I'll add you in the dentistry group afterwards. Yeah, definitely. So, first let us see medicine, then afterwards nursing. So normally I take nursing first and then medicine later, but today I'm taking medicine first and nursing later. And on request of Mohsin, and I'll take one dentist letter also. Right. Mariam Mohsin. Yes. Yeah. So there is, yeah, Anjana Yadav, Girija Franklin, Suja Rice, Dr. Fahmida, Mariam Mohsin, and Blessing Erseba, Nicholas Mwenda. Yeah, all of you write your first and second names. All of you write your first and second names, those who have not submitted your names. And Anjana Yadav, when you can just register your name like only A and Y capital letters, because every time I am learning by heart your name. Okay. Right. So there we are. No problem. It's okay. If you don't know for dentistry, no problem. I have my own group. I'll add you there and I'll connect you there. No problem. Right. So let us take this letter. Right. This is letter for medicine. Sarah Day. Organize pages. Okay, 1 and 2. So, right. Yes, so distractions eliminated. So here we are with the main letter. Now let us see here. Miss Sarah Day is 20 years old. Miss Sarah Day is 20 years old. She has been attending your practice since her early childhood. Okay, fine. So that's the point. And here, using the information in the case notes, write a letter of referral. So this is a referral letter. And the referral letter is addressed to Dr. Robert Edwards, Rushford Hospital, 765 Long Gully Road, and Little Town. So when you have 5 minutes, you have to go like this. Right. And this is a referral letter. And Dr. Robert Edwards is a neurologist. Okay, so this neurologist will come in between. Remember that. That's if you don't notice this, you lost one line. Okay, you lost one line if you don't notice this neurologist. So now, Dr. Robert Edwards, how people can miss the marks is what I'm telling. Neurologist, that is there in the line previous. Rushford Hospital, 765 Long Gully Road, Little Town. So whether it is a, yes, Mariam Mausin, whether it is a, okay, dentist notes or physiotherapist notes or nursing notes or medical notes, this will be the same. So a lot of things you can learn from here. Don't think that this is a medical letter or nursing letter. A lot of things you'll be learning, so don't miss the show. Right, this is how you get it. This is the address. Number 1, address. And you'll get the address from here. Dr. You can see here, Dr. Robert Brown, Rushford Hospital, 765 Long Gully Road, Little Town. But an individual will lose this word, that is neurologist. And you have to remember, if it is missing here, at least it is here. Sometimes it will be here only, it will not be here. It will be here. Then what you are going to do? And this is a referral letter. Here also it is given that it is a referral. So referral to a neurologist. Referral to neurologist. Referral to neurologist. So be careful. Don't miss the beat. And this, what for? This is the purpose of the letter. This is the main purpose of the letter, for investigation and management. Investigation and management. So that will come here also. You are requesting further investigation. So here also it is, here also it is. Sometimes he will give here, sometimes he will give here, sometimes he will give both the places. So anywhere you can get, see, referral, neurologist for further investigation. Man, he may give here or he may give here. Anywhere he may give. Neurologist here or here, anywhere it may be. Investigation and management, further investigation and management. So that means you can understand, okay, you can understand that you are asking for further investigation. So here investigation, but here it says further investigation. So already you have done your part of investigation and you are not, your investigation doesn't suffice. It's not sufficient. Therefore, you are referring for a specialist, that is neurologist, because you are not a neurologist. You are just a physician. Remember that. Mind you, you are just a general practitioner. So from the general practitioner's knowledge you have done, but that's not sufficient. Therefore, you are asking for a specialist opinion to determine perfectly. So you have got your preliminary diagnosis and you're asking for a definitive diagnosis. I told you we are going deep into the subject. We are going deep into the subject. You should not miss a beat. Everything that is told is going to be extremely important. Yes, because there are many students who are doing excellently well. Right. So every day we'll give for medium. Sorry for the interruption. So, yes, slow and steady wins the race. Because I'm telling you already, this is not babies suckling the milk. This is the adults chewing and grinding the meatballs. These are not pebbles to play with, these are boulders. So you are going to throw boulders on the enemies. You're not just hitting with a normal revolver or a gun or a machine gun. These are cannon balls. Big, big boulders. So that's what it is. Quality ascertained. Quality ascertained. Ascertained means ensured, made sure, confirmed. Write down the synonyms. Confirmed, ensured, ascertained. So these words you can use in your writing. These words you can use in your speaking. Yes. Address the letter to means send the letter to. Write the address and means you are giving the address there. Right. Address the letter to means you're writing a letter and addressing him to that relevant address. That's the meaning. Just nothing is there in that. Okay. Confirm. Confirm means make certain, means make sure. Same meaning. B1. B1 vocabulary. Then ensure is B2. B1 and B2. B1 is confirm. That means you're going to get 300 marks. Ensure B2. That means you're going to get 350 marks. Okay. B2 is also not a C1, C2. And let us see ascertain. Ascertain means to discover something. Ascertain the cause, find out the reason, to make sure. Make certain means make sure. The same thing. Okay, same meaning. This is a formal word. This is a formal word. Okay, to discover a fact, to make certain. There's the meaning, you got it. Okay, this is not graded still. Okay, this is also not graded still. So let us take the word certain. Yeah. So make sure certain is B1. Okay, ascertain is higher than that, definitely. Certain, no, say for certain, C1. To know or say something without a doubt. So try to understand, this is C1 vocabulary. Though this is B1, without doubt, adjective, this is C1. To know or say something without doubt means confidently. Okay, so that's the meaning, different meanings we have. Right. So, good words, note them down. Yes, good evening, Pranita. Yeah. So, that's very clear. This is done. Now let us go for the date. This is the last date. Hope so. This is the today's date or not? And today's date, if you'll give, sometimes you'll give here. Your general practitioner. This is patient history, background, medications 1, 2, 3. Treatment 4, 31, 1. So these are multiple visits at the general practice. So this is the last visit, presented alone. So this is the last. Now here, right, paresthesia in the tingling and numbness, no improvement, no treatment, nothing. Okay, so referral to neurologist for further investigation and management, because you are not able to determine what is it. That's it. It's out of your bounds. It's out of your limits. So you're referring for further investigation and management. Okay, so the date is here. 24 February 2018. So that is the date. We'll take from here, because it is not mentioned here, discharge date or anything. It's no discharge, it's just a visit. The last visit, he's writing the letter. Okay. Now let us see the Miss Sarah Day. Now, next one, you are giving salutation. Salutation based on this one. Salutation based on this one. So sorry. Right, based on this one is the salutation. So let's see here. Dear Dr. Edwards. Dear Dr. Edwards. This is the salutation. You have to write dear and the title Dr. and Edwards. Because he's a doctor, you're writing Dr. Otherwise, you'll write Mr. or Miss. If it is a nurse, doctor, she has a different degree, so Dr. Dr. Yes, Edwards. Second name. Write the second name. That's it. Fine. So this is the salutation. Next, we have the subject line. Subject line is here. We'll take from here. So you'll write like this. Regarding Miss Sarah Day, comma, date of birth, colon, 29 July, in words, 1997. That's it. If you write July, no need of full stop, no need of anything. If separated by space, it's easily understood. If you write a 07, then you have to put dots. But officially, formally, this is the best option. This is the formal style. Because sometimes, you know, months and days clash. 7/7/1997. Now, which is month, which is date? 8/7. Now, which is it July or is it August? Many people write like that. What they will write? 8/7/2023. Suppose if you write like this, or 8/3. But the reader will think that sometimes in some other countries, for example, say America or some other country, they write the month first and date next. Sometimes they write date first and month next. So there is a confusion. To avoid confusion, this is a universal style written like this, 29 July 1997. So instead of March, I told you I'm relieving some doubts. Doubts will be cleared for you. Why I'm telling you not to write like that? In some cases, you don't even know that you are doing a mistake and you are creating a confusion to others. Okay, so it happens many situations, right? So better write month and yes, words. Regarding, RE means regarding. Then again, don't write regarding. No need. So that's finished. Salutation and subject line. Then we are going to the last. Now here you are addressing to Dr. Robert Edwards. The name of the person is there. So what you will conclude here is last closure. Yours sincerely. Yours sincerely. This is the address here, Edward, dear Dr. Robert Edwards. So dear Dr. Edwards will come, and here yours sincerely will come. If here dear doctor is there and Edwards' name is not there, just a neurologist is there, then you will write yours faithfully. Remember that. And S should be small letter, not capital letter. S should be small letter. Remember that. Right, sincerely. Then next. Yes, good evening, Neha. So, next. That's done. Next, address. So, your address, the person who is writing. So, we don't know the name of this doctor. Just a general practitioner is there. General practitioner is there. Nothing else is given. So, just write general practitioner. So, you'll just write general practitioner in the end. Yours sincerely, leave 2 lines. Why 2 lines? Normally you leave 1 line. Additionally, you leave 1 more line so that you will write your name and signature additionally. So just write general practitioner. That's it. Because you are a general practitioner, he said. Right. So finished. All others finished. Now only body of the letter is there. Now, how are you going to deal with this body of the letter? So, right. We'll take some sentences, some quality sentences. Right. I'll give you here. I'll give you some quality sentences from the official letter and improve those sentences. Because what is given are not A grade sentence. Sample letter doesn't mean that it is A grade sentence. They are just giving some sentences. They are just giving some letter, one style of letter. It doesn't mean that it is A grade sentence. If it is A grade sentence, many students will not understand. So many students will get panicked. Many students will get upset. So what they will do, they will give average quality. They will not give the best quality. They'll give only good quality. They'll not give worst quality or worse quality or better quality or best quality. They'll bring to average level. That is good quality. That means which one bring you from 300 to 350, something like that. Or maybe 360, 370. But not definitely 400 plus. So because if it is 400 plus, that means B plus quality. So B plus quality means again ordinary students cannot understand. So that's why they will not give. So that's why I'm telling you. So that quality will not give you, definitely will not give you excellent results. You'll pass. You will pass. But at the same time, yes, here it is. So here you can see three sentences, three paragraphs, sorry. Three paragraphs, 1, 2, and 3. Three paragraphs are given. This is a sample official letter. Sample official letter. So here you can see three paragraphs only are given, right? So all others over, address over. See in the address also this neurologist is missing. Who is Dr. Robert Edwards? Who is Dr. Robert Edwards? Neurologist. So there is nowhere the word neurologist here. So is there any word called neurologist or neurology? Let us check. Neurological, neurological is there. Yes. Okay. Due to recent onset of neurological symptoms, I am referring Miss Day to you for further investigation. Okay. Now you see here, neurological symptoms. So I am referring Miss Day to you. But how do we know that it is neurologist? He will know, but you have to write, na? Okay. So that should be addressed to neurologist. That is missing here. Okay. That's definitely missing here. But you have to bring out that why students are getting 400 and 450 marks because of these things. So you have to learn all these things. So yeah, good evening, Shabna. So you have to know all these things. Now, okay. So thank you for seeing Miss Day, a 20-year-old university student who is presenting with a 3-month history of episodic unilateral steady headaches, occipitotemporal extending to vertex, accompanied by a loss of balance, nausea, and anxiety. So where is the purpose? Where is the purpose? Where is the introduction? Why did the introduction is not separated from the main body? Okay, this is introduction, you know that. But why it is not separated from the main body? That's okay. So we will do that quality. Then definitely our standard will be different. Okay, our standard will be definitely. Don't take this as 100%. Or if you write like this, you'll get 500 marks. No way. Okay. Right. This is within the reach of each and every one. So from here in January. So this you can change into another paragraph. And today, this is another one today. So try to understand this. So from here to here, so this is the introduction. This is in January. This is it. And this is today. So here itself 3 paragraphs you can see now. So how come the difference is? So this is in January. These are called as trend setters. Okay. Pointers, markers to change of timing. And here you can see today. So why I tell you every time bring the date forward, bring the date forward, bring the date forward. This is the reason why. In January, on 10th February, on 15th August, on 5th March, whatever it is there, bring to the beginning of the sentence so that you will know that time is changing from one standard to another, because it is showing the timeline. So these are the paragraphs which you can divide into 3 paragraphs, so simple as that. And these 3 are mixed up into one introduction. How can we call this introduction? How can we call this introduction? This is one example. So introduction should not be big. Introduction should be small, limited, precise, only required things. But here everything is there. You know it better. I need not tell you. You know this. I'm showing, suddenly I took this letter. I did not even think that I will take this letter. Just I opened it. Yes, please. Write in the chat box. Any request, any message, write in the chat box. And don't raise your hands, please. Write in the chat box. I can see here. Okay. So whatever it is, because the time will be there at the end of the session, your doubts and all these things will be answered. New students, they don't know. And first, I will be happy if you can put your name. I don't know. S stands for what? I don't know. So just write your first name and second name. So I'm changing it to first and second. Please write your first and second name. Thank you. So now this is how you are dividing timeline. So this is timeline, new paragraph. This is today, new paragraph, because January is 1 and today is 1. Okay. Today is February. Today is 24th February. You can see here. Today is 24th February and that is 1st January. That is January. You can try to understand. Today is now. Before is past. So past and present clubbed up together into one. How is it possible? Right? Timeline. We call it timeline. Past tense should be separated from the present tense. Today's visit, you separate. Previous visits, you separate. So now, right. Now let us see here. The symptoms were reported to have begun in early December. So this is December. In early December. Finished. So this paragraph is regarding early December. All right. Early December. So that is totally about December onwards. So this one, these are medications. So you can December 1, January 1, today 1. Right. Then last. So here, 2 more paragraphs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 paragraphs. We can make it. Okay. So many people write that last paragraph. What is that? If you require any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me separately as a paragraph. But I told you, see here. So this is mixed with the previous line. This is correct. So this is the way how you have to write. Only if you require additional information or further information. If you require any further information, please do not hesitate. This only one line we will write in the last. I don't know why many people write like that, but this is the formal style of writing. Before leave taking, you have to tell what is the purpose of your writing should be repeated. I am referring for what? For further investigation. Thank you for assessment and ongoing management. That's it. That's the purpose. Purpose reiterated, re-informed, reminded, so that you will not forget. I'm going, but don't forget. Okay, bye-bye. See you. Why you met him? To invite him for a marriage. You come here, you say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I came here for marriage. Then they'll say introduction. I came here for my daughter. This is a daughter's marriage. This is a wedding ceremony. So see, they start, take it. You are all welcome. Then afterwards, you'll sit and chat this and that. How are the marriages going on? Who is the bride? That, this, that, everything you'll discuss. Then afterwards, finally, okay, right. Don't forget to come for the marriage. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. See you. While in coming, please inform me. So like this. So that is conclusion, concluding style in a normal discussion also. So the purpose will be repeated before leaving. Okay. So you have to repeat that one. This is the proper style. If you take all the letters and study all the things, whichever is better, you see that is the best. In one letter, introduction will be the best. In one letter, conclusion. Here, the conclusion is the best. You can see a wonderful conclusion here. No doubt regarding this conclusion. Many times I told you, the conclusion you should repeat the reference. Why the purpose? Why you are writing this letter? So, see here, I am referring. Actually, this referring word should go up here. Okay. Instead of thank you for seeing, this thank you for seeing, here you can write in the ending. Okay. Here you can write thank you. I am referring, being referred, you can write in the beginning. I am referring is not good again. Is being referred is better style. So take all the things and improve that. Okay. Here I is there. I am referring. Don't use I. Then thank you for seeing. Don't you think that I thank you for seeing I is hidden there? Okay. I thank you for seeing Miss Day. I thank you. Who is thanking? I thank you. So I is there. It is hidden. It is understood. So you should know that very clearly. I am telling you, I am bringing out the secrets behind how to score excellent results. Here the introduction is not very perfect. It's all messed up. But here the conclusion is wonderful. But making amendments is required. Here I am referring. This referring should go in the beginning and this thank you should come in the end. That's better. So vice versa, mix up. Okay. Then next one. Then again, see here, thank you is there. So thank you for seeing. So here that is there already here. So remove thank you there and this I am referring, let it go there. And here assessment, further assessment. Okay. Ongoing management. So you can write a definitive diagnosis. And appropriate follow-up action plan. Don't use the word patient. It's negative. It's not good. Nobody likes the word patient. Even if you are a patient, if somebody calls you patient, you feel insulted. If anybody calls my people, for example, my father or my mother or brother or sister or anybody is in the hospital and somebody comes and says, hey, bring that patient here. I feel like thrashing them. How can you call patient? He has a name. Respect is important here. He's a patient, we know that. But he has a name. He deserves respect. He deserves honor. So don't use the word patient. Ongoing management, finished. Avoid the patient word of this patient. The only one patient is there. Are there two patients? This patient, that patient, another patient, or some other patient is there? No, no. So there is no confusion. Then why this patient? Then who is that patient? No. No need. Even this is missing also. It doesn't make nonsense. It still makes sense. Because we are talking regarding Miss Sarade. Only one patient. Did any other patient come in between in these three paragraphs? No. Then what is the problem? Why do you want to use of this patient here? What gives? Quality. Quality. Always question the question. Then you'll get the answer appropriately. Yes. Now I'm going to ask you one question. I want to see how many are alive. Yes. Are we together? Am I making sense? Wait, I'm giving three questions together. Am I making sense? Third question, is the information useful? Three answers. If all the 3 answers are right, then say yes. I want to see who is responding there. Neha Navin, thank you. Anjana Yadav, thank you. Shabnam, thank you. Joseph, thanks. Farid and for Naza, okay, thank you. Marida, thank you. Good. Constance Mahfouza, thanks. Girja Franklin, thanks. Blessing Yersiba, thanks. I'm giving you a wonderful session, I know that. But I don't know whether you know it, that it's good or not. So just this is an acceptance that you are learning something very precious. Please just give a yes or a no also, no problem. If you have confusion, okay. So tell me frankly, that's okay for me. Just to give you a point there. So there is something called, this is redundant. Redundant means unnecessary because it is more than necessary. Of this patient. This patient? Is there any other patient? Only one patient. When there is only one patient, will you say, give me this pen? Only one pen is there. That's it. So this and that and here and there are one and the other. Nobody is there. Only one is there. One and the only. So this patient is not needed. That's unnecessary. Yeah, filler called filler. Okay. Then next one. She. Now I'm showing you some red marks. I'm showing you some red marks. Okay. Just I'm showing you some red marks. See here. She. Yeah, she. Number one. She. Number two. Her. Number three. She will have paresthesia in the fingers of her hand only, not somebody else's hand. Try to understand what I am talking here. She complains of paresthesia in the fingers of her hand only. There is no other patient. Not her daughters or her sons or somebody else. Her hand only. Okay, there is no other patient. Okay, her. She. 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 Her. Okay, so these red marks, you see how many times she has come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times she has come. Next, her 2 times. So 7 times. 7 words you lost. 7 words you could have used in some other words, quality words. These won't give you any mark because they are repeated and they are redundant and they are personal pronouns. They don't carry much weightage. So 7 words lost. The next one, you, personal pronoun, you, right. I, you, your. Okay, you. Now see how many words are gone now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 valuable words you could have replaced. Nah? In these 13 words, at least 3 C1 vocabulary could come, 3 C2 vocabulary could come, 3 B2 vocabulary could come. Na? This is nothing. He and she, no value. And moreover, it's repeated. They are repeated time and again. And because, okay, personal pronouns, quality is degraded. She sustained a whiplash injury. A whiplash injury was sustained. Finish. She removed. Okay. She was involved in a car accident. Involvement in a car accident was recently disposed. Mr. Day, no need. Involvement in a car accident, okay, has been recently disclosed. Finished. Even Miss Day went off. Why Miss Day in the beginning, middle of the sentence here? Why? It is already there here. Okay, here, okay, no problem. But why again and again and again? Why Miss Day? Whom are we talking about? Regarding Miss Day. So every sentence is regarding Miss Day. Then why are you using Miss Day here? What's the reason? What's the benefit? Okay. So you could have written here just like this. See here, I'm showing you. I am showing you those. How it goes. Involvement in a car accident. Involvement in a car accident. Okay, number one was involved. So this was involved long back, but here disclosed recently. Was recently, has been recently disclosed. Finished. Okay. So involvement in a car accident in June 2017. Again, involvement in a car accident. Listen again. In June 2017. Now, involvement in a car accident in June 2017 has been, passive voice, recently disclosed. Finished. Mr. Day is gone. She is gone. Now again, here, she sustained a whiplash injury. She sustained a whiplash injury. Now this also I am adding C here. Whiplash injury. Whiplash injury. Okay, better. I'll write here for you. Whiplash injury. Okay, whiplash injury. So these two words are over. So whiplash injury, right? Comma, which sustained, was sustained. I told you I'll give you quality sentences. I will give you quality sentences. No doubt regarding that. I told you don't take the face value of the sample letters. Okay. Don't give the face value of sample letters because sample letters are not A grade letters. Definitely not A grade letters. Many people are reading these letters, but still not getting A grade. Why? Because of that reason. They will not give fail letters, they will not give A grade letters, they'll give medium letters so that everyone will get benefit. So failing students will pass at least seeing these letters. And for high grade students, they will see and they will improve the quality on their own. Okay. These letters are meant to pass, not to get A grade. Remember that. Nobody will give A grade things. So, whiplash injury, which was sustained in a car accident. Whiplash injury, which was sustained in a car accident in June 2017. See whether it is making sense or not. June 2017. Okay. Whiplash injury, which was sustained in a car accident in June 2017. Okay. Has recently been disclosed. So this is a grade sentence. This is a grade sentence. Two sentences. Okay. Miss Day has recently disclosed that. So that is one. In June 2017, she was involved in a car accident. There is another one in which she sustained a whiplash. Three sentences we brought into one sentence. Three separate sentences. Okay. Whiplash injury, which was sustained in a car accident in June 2017, has recently been disclosed. We have improved the quality. We have removed two she's and one Miss Day. Who do you think this sentence belongs to? Doesn't it belong to Miss Day? Why not? Because this letter itself belongs to Miss Day. If it's somebody else's, then you will put the name there. Like her daughter, or her husband, or her brother, or her sister, or her mother. We have to put. If this doesn't belong to her, then definitely we have to name them and put. Otherwise, everything belongs to this person. This is a grade sentence. This is a grade sentence. So, I told you nobody will miss a beat. Now I'm asking you one question. Do you agree the quality is raised exponentially? Exponentially. I hope you know the meaning of exponentially. Means raised to the power. Exponent, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, like that. Exponentially. So simple as that. This sentence, like this, you write 5 sentences. OET will salute and say A grade. Definitely. So, write your comment on this sentence. If you feel that it is good sentence, then I'll give further sentences. If nobody gives, then why should I give? Because nobody appreciates or nobody wants these sentences. So why should we? So your answers make me go ahead. If you don't respond, I think that you're not interested. So why should I strain or strive to work hard for you who don't have interest? I want a yes. Then I'll. So if you want such sentences, just give me a yes. It is in front of you. I have given the sentence from your friend. I did not bring from back somewhere. Okay. If you really appreciate this quality, then I am with you. There are more students who will come. Now slowly, the standard is increasing. Okay. The standard will definitely increase. We don't want to eat garbage. We eat some mother's delicious recipe, cooked with a lot of love and affection and care and concern. So we'll cook those things for you. Yeah. So there are some yeses, that's fine. So, right. So that's done. One sentence. I gave you only one sentence. I told you 10 sentences. I cannot give you 10 sentences just like that. This is not a game of dice. You have to cook it. You have to wait patiently. Stand by the stove. And it should not get burnt. Otherwise, it will be roasted. It will give bad smell. Unhygienic food. No. Carefully, we have to prepare. Okay. So this is sentence number 1. So create a new PDF. Blank page PDF. Yeah. So that's it. Okay. This is sentence number 1. Okay. Whiplash injury, which was sustained in a car accident in June 2017, has recently been disclosed. So simple as that. All the unnecessary, redundant, irrelevant, okay, things which are not the quality required or regarded by the OIT is eliminated without any mercy. That's what it is. If you want to survive, you have to get quality. That's it. Right. So, right. Now, I have given you one rule. Don't repeat the patient's name time and again, because it is once for all, it is told here. In the beginning, you have used means okay, first line. Every time no need. Okay. Then see here Miss Day. And here again Miss Day. No need. No need. Okay, here okay, excused. One time is okay, the beginning. Okay, here no need. Finish. Eliminate. Subject should be the thing which is newly introduced in every sentence. Now coming to the point, that's finished. Now, she was originally prescribed metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 gram. Now this is she. How we can eliminate? Now what is introduced here? She is not introduced because she is introduced here itself. In Miss Sarah Day, in the subject only, she is introduced here. So this she is not important here. She was originally prescribed. She was originally prescribed. She is not important. What is important? Newly come things, they are metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1g. These are important. These are green. These are important things. So changing the color to green. Changing the color to green. Green means they are the actual subject of the sentence. Newly introduced subject. Till here, nowhere metoclopramide is introduced. Till here, nowhere paracetamol is introduced. They are introduced only here. They are the heroes of this particular sentence. You like it or leave it. Fact of the matter is they are the heroes and they are made the zeros of this sentence. The actual heroes are made the zeros of this sentence. Then how to improve the sentence? Make it the hero and begin the sentence with that only. The hero of the sentence. Don't make it a joker of the sentence. So start with metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 gram. So copy text. Okay. Copy text. Right. So already taken sentence we are taking out. So this one I added here. Metoclopramide. So let me put it here. So M becomes capital letter. So it became in the beginning. Now they are heroes. They are heroes of the sentence because they are in the beginning of the sentence. Metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 grams. See, many times you might have seen me correcting. Whenever there is mg, I separate them. I don't know whether you noticed it or not. How many of you noticed me separating? 1 second. Fareed, don't send personal message, please. Okay. I separated, for example, 10 mg is there like this. 10 mg is there like this in any student's paper or anything. Then I used to change like this, 10 space mg. Now, which is right? You may be confusing. You may be confused. Now, see there very clearly. In this, here both are separate. 1g and 10 mg. Why they are separate here? Okay, this letter, 400 mg, you can see here. 25 mg, see here. I'm telling you very carefully, learn. Some letters have some qualities, other letters have other qualities. Okay, so here 400 mg, here 25 mg. This is correct presentation. You have to present like this only, 40 mg, 10 mg, 1g. You have to present like this only because number and unit should be separated. Number and unit should be separated. For example, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Are you joining them? Are you joining them? No. Then why are you joining number with mg? See, for example, let us take one example here. So when you write 30 minutes, you will write like this or you will write like this. Which you will write, A or B? First one, if you think is right, 30 minutes, this is A. This is A. And this is B. Which do you think is right? So there should be space between 30 minutes, or there should not be any space between 30 and minutes. Think wisely and write. Fareed Ahmad. Fareed Ahmad. Okay. Yeah. So think about this. What you think may not be right, may be right, may not be right. So should there be a space between number and unit, or should there not be any space between number and unit? So if here B 30 space minutes is right, then how can you write these two together? Now the same question I am putting here. Okay, I'm placing you the same question. I'm posing you the same question. If this is right, then what about this? A 40 mg or B 40 mg. Now you tell me which is correct, you think? That's the point. So there one rule, here one rule, it cannot be, na? Rule is rule everywhere. Rule is rule everywhere. So remember that one. So now let us ask a question. Okay. So number and unit should be separated by a space or not. Is it? Okay. United Kingdom government. Okay. United Kingdom government. There is a space between a number and a unit of measurement. Now I don't need to tell you. So 20 space mg. So I'm not telling you anything. This is United Kingdom government. Assets Publishing Service, government UK. This is government, United Kingdom government. I got just like that, and in front of you I have seen. There is a space between a number and a unit of measurement. For example, EG means example, 20 and mg should be separated by a space. Except for temperatures. Temperatures, no space. It should be degree centigrade. And percentage, 20%. Temperatures and percentages, no space. You have learned a rule now. So 5 to 8 space mg, or and not 5 mg to 8 mg. Don't write like 5 mg to 8 mg. 5 to 8 mg. Mg should be written only once. Should not repeat. Okay. And you have to put 2. Don't put, okay, you have to put, use the 2. Don't put a dash. Some people wrote 5-8 mg. Don't write like that. These are rules. These are standard rules. That's it. Many people don't know. Okay, people who don't understand, they drop out. No problem. Let them drop out. That's not a problem. They have to learn. Okay, we are not here to please anybody. We have to learn. That's all. We have to learn. Right. Now, coming to the point, I told you I'll teach you. Whenever you come to me, I'll teach you new things. Now, do you agree? I did not know this rule is here, but we learned it because we were on our master's degree. All these things we learn. So that's a rule. We did not know that this is a rule, but we learned it in normal studies. So I just, accidentally ran into this sentence here. Do you agree? Now, I'm not telling you anything. Now, do you agree that there should be a space between the unit 20 and mg? If you agree, say yes. If you do not agree, say no. Because sometime back, many people said, no, it should be 50 mg without space. You opened there, you check in your WhatsApp, whoever has told. Okay. I need not point to you anybody. You remember. Some people did not say, but they know, they think that this is right because many places we have seen. I told you, all the places it may not be right. So you have to be very clear. In CMOL, we are talking about the spaces between units and numbers. And you are writing comma. What is this comma? Comma or comma? Huh? Comma or comma? See? Careful. It's not comma. It's comma. Okay? Check the spelling. Right. Then next. So our question is number and unit. That is the topic we are talking. We are not talking about comma. Comma, I have already told you number of times. Before comma, no space. I don't know why you are asking again. That means either you did not attend the previous session properly, or you did not realize that. It has told number of times that comma, before comma no space, after comma space. Comma should be immediately after the word. Comma is totally different. Okay. So those are punctuation marks. These are spacing. So they don't stand together. They don't stand together. Right. So this is very clear. Be careful, because of this, many people lose their marks. 5 times you don't put this spacing, you lose 10 marks. Okay. You should know that. Rules are rules. Okay. Don't just blindly find one letter and go like that one. Okay. Right. This is an awesome example of, in this, they have covered every letter, they will cover some items, not everything in one letter. In this letter, they covered properly regarding these particular things. Next, some areas there is a flaw, and some areas it's perfect. Right. Now let us see. So here, metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1g. Right, that is finished. So after that space, okay, she was originally prescribed metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 grams. So metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1g, she was originally prescribed, were originally prescribed, were, was became were, because two things are there. She there was, but here two things are there. Metoclopramide, one hero, paracetamol, another hero. Two heroes become plural. So were prescribed. And now originally will come before prescribed. As it is, was originally prescribed, became were originally prescribed. That's all. No change. By her. Why to her? That for her only, no? Medications are for her only, not for somebody else. Because she is the patient, she has the problem, for her only. For prescribed. For prescribed. For whom? For whom? For Miss Saturday. Don't you understand? Don't you have common sense? You have common sense. You can understand. You are the person who is on the other side of the table, and you are receiving this letter. Don't you understand? Metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 gram were originally prescribed. For whom? For her only. So she was prescribed. By whom? By the doctor. If by the doctor, then to the patient, for the patient. So what is the problem? You are removing by the doctor, so removing for her also, because her name is there. Doctor's name is not necessary. Her name is also not necessary, because it is already there in the beginning. See the sentence. Why do you want to use the word she? So that is sentence number 2. Yes. Metoclopramide 10 mg. So here, metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 grams were originally prescribed for her by the doctor. By the doctor is already eliminated. Then why she should not be eliminated? Because only one patient. So no need. You can understand it. One patient only is there. So for her only. It is not for him or for somebody else. So that makes clear quality. And something is understood, only one patient, and everything about that one patient, Then why this is she? Redundant. That's what I mean to say. First one is it is unnecessary. Second one, you are using personal pronouns, and that personal pronoun you are repeating time and again. Redundant, because it is unnecessary, because it is already mentioned, it is understood. Number one. And number two, you are using personal pronoun. Number two, why are you using personal pronoun? What is the need? Can you not do without that? Number two. Then you are making the zero as a hero of this sentence, and the heroes as zeros of this sentence. So that's another mistake. The heroes of this sentence are made invisible, unimportant, pushed to the background, and only she is becoming hero every time. So due weightage should be given to new things which are occurring in the new sentence. Every new sentence has a new topic which is talking about. Okay, this paragraph, this sentence is talking about the medicine. What are those medicines? Metoclopramide and paracetamol. Make them the heroes. Don't degrade them. That is degrading the important thing of a sentence. Next one is repetition. She already you used 2 times, 3 times. See here, 1, 2, 3. So why are you using a 4th time she? Okay, so that is not degrading quality. It is called repetition. Repeating the word which is already used. So totally remove the word. And how can you remove? This is also passive voice. That's also passive voice. Okay. Make the direct object. So now what is the direct object? What is the indirect object? Mr. Simon is the doctor. Mr. Peter is the patient. So Simon prescribed 2 things. One is metoclopramide and the other one is paracetamol. 2 things, metoclopramide and paracetamol. Simon, the doctor, is prescribing 2 things, metoclopramide and paracetamol to Mr. Peter, the patient. Try to understand what I am telling you. So now, this is the person who is prescribing. This is the person who is prescribed. And these are the things which are prescribed. So which is the direct object? This is the actor. This is the actor and this is the receiver of the action. And these two also are the receivers of the action. So the action is passing from the actor to these 2 receivers and this Peter receiver. So there are 2 direct objects which are in direct contact between both the actor and the patient. The doctor and the patient, or Simon and Peter, they have direct contact. So Peter doesn't have direct contact with Simon. Simon is the doctor here and Peter is the patient here. This side is Peter and this side is doctor. So now try to understand. Doctor doesn't have the direct contact with the patient. Through this paracetamol and this, through this metoclopramide and this paracetamol, doctor has contact with the patient. So without these 2 things, a doctor will not have contact with the patient. So if these 2 things are there, these both will not have any contact. So through these things are the contact. So direct in contact are metoclopramide and this one. So now these are the direct objects. These are the things directly receiving the action from the doctor. Directly from the doctor, these are receiving the action. Try to understand this. And indirectly through these direct objects, not directly from the doctor. Okay. So through these, this Peter is getting connected. The doctor is giving an injection. The doctor is giving an injection to the patient. Doctor is not in direct contact with the patient. Doctor is in contact through the injection, through the needle, through the syringe, through the liquid, whatever it is. So doctor doesn't have direct contact. So this is called the direct object, and this Peter is called the indirect object. And this is the doer of the action. So who is doing the action is the doer of the action, and it is active voice if you bring it in the beginning. Now, passive voice, you can make this one important or you can make Peter important. Insulin was given to Peter by the doctor, or Peter was given insulin by the doctor. Both are right. You can make the direct object the main subject of the sentence. You can make the indirect object subject of the sentence. Now here, direct object is Peter and subject is the doctor. They are not important. Doctor is not important because the case is regarding the patient. Patient is not important because it is throughout the patient's name is there. It is understood. The complete letter is patient. So by default, he is important. So he is not important anymore. Throughout it is importance only. He doesn't deserve importance in every sentence, every paragraph. Is already there, like water under the mat. Only if you sit on the mat, you will become wet. If you read it, you will understand. That's the point. Everywhere, Miss Sarah Day is there in the letter because this letter, everything belongs to her. It is the mat. Okay, Sarah Day is there like water under the mat. If you sit, you will become wet. That means if you read, you will understand. That's all. Only the reading is remaining. If you read, you can understand. If you sit, you will get wet. The same way, if you read, you can understand. That's it. Water under the mat, seeping through. So now what is important? Direct object is important. What is direct object here? Direct object is metoclopramide and paracetamol. Why are you making she important here? Because she is already important. It's indirect object. It is indirect object. What are given is important. To whom it is given is not important because it's already known that it is Miss Sarah Day. Even if we don't tell, we can understand that it is Miss Sarah Day. So no need to repeat Miss Sarah Day here. Understood what is direct object and what is indirect object? I don't know. Half of them will run away because this is not everyone's cup of tea. This is not every Tom, Dick, and Harry's cup of tea. Okay. So, right. Quality. If it is understood, say a yes. If you don't want such like explanation, say just no. Yes, give your voting. Without your voting, how will I know that this is important for you or not? If you think that what I'm explaining is valuable, that is what it transforms from B plus to A grade. That's what I taught. I transformed from B plus to A grade. If you are using personal pronouns, you will get B plus. If you are not using personal pronoun, you will get A grade. People can get A grade. Instead of 10 students passing OET, I got one student who gets A grade that I love the most. Okay. There are many teachers who are teaching just to pass. After 3 or 4 attempts, they will pass something. We are not bothered about those ordinary passes. We want the students to excel. If not excel, at least they will get B grade. If not B grade, at least they will definitely pass. There should not be a question of failure. Because of your lack of timing, because your lack of seriousness, I am suffering also sometimes. Because if you don't have that dedication, if you don't have that seriousness, if you don't have that desire, burning fire, I get marks. I can make a horse. I can put water in front of a horse, but I cannot make the horse drink water. Yeah, that's a fact. That's the fact. The horse should have the desire to drink water. Yes. You are satiated. You feel that enough is enough. Why headache with Mr. Simon? Let me go and sleep now. If you want quality, stay back. Okay. Survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. Yes. Now, that's the second sentence. Then next, we'll take one more sentence from here. Now here, I am referring Ms. Day to you for further investigation. Thank you for your assessment and ongoing management of this patient. Okay. So this sentence I'm taking to the last front. Okay. I'm covering it with blue. Okay. Copy text. So let us take this sentence. Now let us how to make this one as an introductory sentence. How to make this as an introductory sentence. So if we take this forward here, so here you can just start with due to all these things we'll remove. How I am changing, check how I am bringing, okay, very carefully. Miss Day, removing from here and putting here. Miss Day, comma, symptoms. Miss Day, comma, I put full stop. So I corrected now. I did not know that I put full stop. Absent-minded, I put full stop. When I checked again, I got it. So you have to be open eyes. Miss Day, due to the recent onset of neurological symptoms. Okay, due to the recent onset of neurological symptoms. Miss Day, who has signs and symptoms. I told you I'll give you quality sentences. I'm giving you quality sentence. This sentence is there in some other letter. Definitely there are many letters. In some other letters, this is there. Definitely. You check afterwards, you'll find out. Miss Day, who has symptoms, okay, who has, due to the recent onset, okay, who has signs and symptoms suggestive of neurological problem, neurological concerns. Let us take it like that. Neurological concerns. Okay. Neurological concerns, comma. We'll put a comma there. I am referring, is being referred for, is being referred for, I gone. Referring became is being referred. Then to you. Do you need to you? We are writing to him only. No, again, you are addressing to him. Then why you should say I am? Only you are there in front of me. I am teaching you. Why I should tell? I will just teach. I am teaching you important things. I am teaching you important things. Note down the important things. I will not tell. Many teachers will tell like, I am going to teach you very important things. No need. Note down the important things. Finished. Who is teaching? I am only teaching. You are not teaching me. Somebody is not teaching you. Or somebody is not teaching you. Or I am not teaching somebody else. I am teaching you. You are listening to me. I am the teacher. You are the student. So why should I tell I am teaching you? I only am teaching. You only are listening, and the process is only teaching. I is redundant, you are redundant, teaching is also redundant because it is understood. I am teaching you, all are understood. So why should we tell? That's the point what I'm telling you. Redundant things are not supposed to be spoken. Realize that. Is being referred for. So for is here. Symptoms over. Neurological symptoms concerns. Okay. Then next one, let us go here. For further investigation. So this further investigation will take here, Control X. For further investigation. So that is over. Investigation means assessment only. Further assessment. And ongoing management. Ongoing management. Ongoing management. That's very clear. Of this patient, we know that this is patient. That's why you are writing. Why do you want to say patient? If he is not patient, will you write a letter for him? You'll write a letter for a patient only, na? And why should you say this patient? Will you write to an ordinary person? Will you write for Simon Peter is well, fine, fit and fine, fit as a fiddle. Will you write a letter to neurologist regarding Simon Peter? No, no. Regarding patient only, you will send, no? That's understood, no? Then why should you tell that? So that is redundant. So quality is quality. Okay. From ongoing management. So here you can change it to appropriate action plan, follow-up, treatment or management or anything. So ongoing is there. Take some other word. Okay. Due to recent onset. Who has recently exhibited signs and symptoms suggest. Who has recently exhibited, you can say. If you want to use that word. Who has signs and symptoms recently? No problem. Okay. Or you can say whose recent signs and symptoms suggest neurological concerns. Try to modify and write. Why should you thank him? Doing his duty? Huh? You should say thank you. This is a formal letter. Once you tell in the last. Okay. But every time, no need. No need to tell every time. Thank you, please, kindly. All these things. Why? We are not beggars. We are professionals. Okay. You are not writing for a loan of 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. You are not begging the bank manager. Okay. Just a formal letter. You are an equal doctor. You are a doctor. He is a doctor. You are a doctor. He is a neurologist. What less and what more? Doctor, nurse. What less and more? There is nobody more. There is nobody less. Everyone is government servants, public servants. This is called professional respect, dignity of labor. Dignity of labor. You cannot be degraded by somebody. You must not degrade yourself. Professional respect. Keep that professional respect. If you don't have professional respect, people will look down at you. So try to safeguard your professional respect by all means. Okay? No, please. No, thank you. Not too much begging business. So that's it. Miss Day, who has signs and whose recent signs and symptoms are suggestive of neurological concerns. So whose recent signs and symptoms are suggestive of? Who has signs and symptoms suggestive of, or whose signs and symptoms, whose recent signs and symptoms are suggestive of neurological concerns. Finished. This is has form, that is R form or B form. Both are right. So that is the second style of sentence. So due to the recent onset means because of. So who has recently exhibited signs and symptoms suggestive of neurological concerns. Okay. Is being referred for further investigation and ongoing management. Okay. Or follow-up action or appropriate treatment or management or whatever you want to write. This is who has recent, sorry, where is my mind? Recently, RECENTLY, recently. So that is one. Next one, the same thing in a different style. This is has form and R form, B form I'm going to use now. In the same sentence, the second style. Either that or this, both are okay. Miss Day, whose recently exhibited or recent signs and symptoms are suggestive. Those has recently, has exhibited, present perfect. This is simple present, are suggestive of. Miss Day, whose recent signs and symptoms are suggestive of neurological concerns, is being referred for further investigation and ongoing management. So, check that one. There is no he, she, there is no she, there is no. First sentence, so we used Miss Day. Otherwise, in the ending, we don't need. Okay. Engine will be only in the beginning, not everywhere. So, Miss Sarah Day is the engine of this train compartments. Miss Sarah Day is the engine. And why are you bringing the driver of the engine and putting in every compartment? Meaningless, gibberish. So that's why many students lose to get excellent results. Okay, that's what it is. So 2 sentences I have given you here. 2 sentences, same, presented in different ways. Yeah. So one more sentence from here. All right. Okay. She was originally prescribed metoclopramide 10 mg and paracetamol 1 gram, whereas elatriptan 40 mg at the commencement of an attack, with ibuprofen 400 mg on 4th January were the subsequent medications. So here also were subsequent medications prescribed were elatriptan. Okay. So here also subsequent medications prescribed were elatriptan. So this you can bring elatriptan forward. elliptriptan 40 mg at the commencement of an attack with ibuprofen 400 mg on 4th January 2018 were the subsequent medications. Subsequent medications is important, or elliptriptan and ibuprofen are important. Medications are vague. Medications means any medications, but elliptriptan, specific medication, and ibuprofen, very specific medication. Amitriptyline, 25 mg twice a day, was prescribed on 31/1/2018. So on 31/1/2018 can be brought forward and said on 31/1/2018, amitriptyline 25 mg twice daily was prescribed. So what should be brought forward? Date should be brought forward. Okay, date should be brought forward. Then, so that is one. The usual triggers and ameliorating factors for migraine are absent. The usual triggers of and ameliorating factors for migraine are absent. So try to understand this one. The usual triggers, number one, and the ameliorating factors, number two, for migraine are absent. The absence of the usual triggers and ameliorating factors, the absence of the usual triggers and ameliorating factors for migraine have been noticed. Absent has been noticed. The absence has been noticed. Okay. So use passive voice. Okay, fine. This sentence is right. Excellent sentence. But use passive voice. Have been observed. Who observed? How do you know that they are absent? Because you have observed. You have observed. So observation is more important. How can you say that they are absent? Because you have noticed. So give that importance. Have been noticed. Don't give importance to yourself, but noticed or not. Just blindly you are not telling, they are noticed. Okay, like that one, you have to give importance to something which is important. So are absent. The usual triggers and ameliorating factors for migraine are absent. How do you know? Because you have examined him. You have observed him. Upon examination, this absence has been noticed. So this is the way how you have to express the importance, not just telling that they are absent. How can you ascertain? How can you ensure? That's important. It is you have observed. Don't use you. I have observed. Don't say. But they have been observed. That you have to say. So that's the way how you are presenting more quality and strength to it. The next one. Her only other current medication is cyproterone acetate / ethinyl estradiol main. So main, what do you mean by main? M-A-N-E, main. So main is something which is very important. Do you know what is main? Medical terminology? You should know. Now I'm taking you there to our biggest pagal, the Google. Main, M-A-N-E, main. Main means what? Main medical dictionary. Main medical dictionary. Common term. Main means, the word main means morning. Main means morning. Okay, from where did this main come? Let us see. And why did he use main in the OET letter, in the official letter? In the official letter, it is written main. So main is written in the official letter. Why it is written in the official letter in the morning instead of in the morning or every morning or daily morning? Why did he write main? So let us go to the case notes. Control F. Main. So main. So why did he not change? You understand now? Don't think that every sample letter is perfect. I'm not telling it is the flaw of OET. I'm not telling that one. They're not giving you 100% of everything. You can see here clearly. You know that main means morning. Nocti means night. Main means morning. Nocti means night. Okay. Main means morning. So term and abbreviation. There are 87 more rows. Okay. These are all 84 words. legalaid.vic.government.australia. You are doing the Australian exam, right? AU stands for Australia here. AU stands for Australia. AU, Government of Australia's common terms for clinical files. Common terms and abbreviations for clinical files. Have you gone through this? Do you want? How many of you want? I'll give you the link. At least if 5 people say yes, I'll give the link. So do you want? Do you want this file? At least 5 people say yes, then I'll share the link here and put it there. I want to see who wants the first. So Shabnam wants, Farid wants, Kiss. So one by one they are giving. Very good. So the others don't want. I was just thinking how many of you will be ready to grab fighting factor. Okay. Fighting factor is very important. Do or die is very important. Whatsoever your wish is. Whatsoever your wish is. I'll give you the link here. So there is the link. You can copy, post, and save it somewhere. Otherwise, I am posting here also in our classical corrections chamber. So this is it. So I have posted here also. Yes. So ADLs, activities of daily living. Okay. Right. Some words. Okay, some words. BIBA, brought in by ambulance. BD, twice daily. Okay. Latin word or some other word. Then next one. BPAD, bipolar affective disorder. BI, bipolar, P, affective disorder. Bipolar affective disorder, BPAD. Okay, like this. Then main means morning, especially referring to administration of medication. Whenever medical terms are there, they will write main. Okay, so that means morning. Then OET does not know that it is morning. I'm just asking you. OET knows. Then why did it write main? Okay, I'm just giving you examples. Okay, so you have to work beyond the horizon. OET sample papers only just to pass. And still you do mistakes, again you'll fail. Be careful. So excel to cross and leap the boundary, over the boundary. And nocti means nightly. Refers to administration of medication. It will be only with relation to medication. Nocti means nightly. PRN means as required or as needed, as necessary, according to requirement. Any word you can write. PRN means as needed, but according to the required, according to the requirement, or as required, or according to necessity, according to the demand of the situation, based on situational demand. Anywhere I can change my style. Okay, as the condition demands. It's the same thing. So learn, right? 1 by 26 is called fortnight because there are 26 fortnights. 52, 26 2s are 52, 52 weeks. 52 weeks in a year. 26 fortnights in a year. So one fortnight means 1 by 26 means fortnightly. 1 by 52 means once a week. Okay. Twice a week. Something is wrong here. 1 week in a year. 1 by 52 means 1 week in a year. 2 by 52 means 2 weeks in a year. 52 weeks are there. So out of 52 weeks, 2 weeks. So 1 by 26, 26 fortnights are there. 1 fortnight. Okay. So 3 by 7 means 3 by 7 means 3 days out of 7. Week. 1 week, 7 days are there. So 3 by 7 is 3 days in a week. 3 by 52 means 3 weeks in a year. So 52 weeks will be there. So that's it. So go through these things. So there are some other things here. Okay, fine. I have given you those points. Go through them. Now next here. Right. See here. Patient reports workload stress, pressure of assignments, and examinations. 3 things. Workload stress, pressure of assignments, and exams. So assignments and exams together. Workload stress, pressure of assignments, and so here, so workload. So change the word, right? Workload is overload. Okay. So stressful working conditions. Stressful working conditions. Change the word. Stressful working conditions. The next one, pressure of assignments and exams. Pressure of assignments and exams. So what can you change here? Assignments and exams. Academics. Academic, because she's a university student. Should remember that. So university student, you should remember that. She's a university student, not happy with the course of study. Academic study related. Academic means study related. So you can say study related burden. Burden, you can use the word burden. So how to write the words, change the words and write. I'm telling you, I'm giving you one sentence, last sentence from here. Okay, last sentence from here. So this is Miss Sarah Day. Last sentence, fifth sentence I'm giving from here. So workload stress, reports workload stress. Workload stress. Stressful working, stressful work environment, stressful professional environment. Work is profession, right? Professional environment. I'm just giving you an example, okay? Stressful professional environment. So here, number one. Number two is stressful professional environment is number one. Number one, point number one. Next point. Right. Stressful professional environment. Then burden. Study related burden. Okay. Study related hyphen. Study related hyphen. Now, how you are going to use these things? Now, I'm going to show you this sentence. Okay. Study related burden. So, assignments and exams. Okay. Assignments and exams. So these two things you can write. So pressure of assignments should be submitted, and year-end exams should be submitted, done, written. So that is also one side, and workload also, workload stress. Okay, is she working somewhere? Irregular hours, smoke, drinks, part-time job at McDonald's. So you can bring this here. Stressful professional environment at McDonald's. Stressful professional environment at McDonald's. So you can take that, no? Why you don't? Okay. Because she's a part-time job employee there. Study related burden at the university. Which university? So I'm telling you how you have to create the sentences. Nobody will bother all these things. At the university, why you cannot get a grade? Okay. So now this one I am removing, and I am putting here not only stressful professional environment at McDonald's. Number two, I am removing and putting but also. Then here, patient reports. Patient reports. When 6/12, and today's date is 24/2, 6/12 and 24/2. That is 6/12. Okay, 6/12. Presented on 6/12 and she reporting all these things. 2 months before, 6/12 and 24/2. 6/12 and 24/2. 6/12 to 6/1. 6/1 to 6/2. 2 months over. Plus 24, 2.5 months, more than that. So you can use past tense, so simple as that. Was reported. Okay. Were, two things. Were reported. From where did I take sentence? Do you imagine? From where did I? Is even one sentence, one word there? Other than McDonald's and university, is there anything else from the case notes? Huh? Not only stressful, yeah, we'll improvise further. You want A grade, na? People say we are not able to write, sir. How can we write 200 words, sir? 180 words is difficult, sir. Case notes is very small, sir. Huh? Everything is there. The fifth sentence is coming here. Not only stressful professional environment at McDonald's, where she is working, where she has been working on a part-time basis. Not only stressful professional environment at McDonald's, where she has been working on a part-time basis, but also stress-related, okay, burden at the university, okay, at the university, university student, part-time job. So study anything is given? No. So that's it. Yes. Not only stressful professional environment at McDonald's, where she has been working on a part-time basis, but also study-related burden at the university were reported. Now, not only but also. Remove that not only but also and say both and. Both stressful professional environment at McDonald's, where she has been working on a part-time basis, and also study-related burden at the university were reported. Okay, finished. This is second sentence. So not only, but also. So instead of not only, you put both. Instead of but also, you put and. Finished. Otherwise, write in addition to. In addition to stressful professional environment at McDonald's, where she has been working on a part-time basis, remove but also, because you have put in addition to. Study-related burden at the university was reported, because in addition to is there, was reported, single will. In addition to this, this is shown, not this are shown. In addition to A, B is reported. In addition to A, B is reported. A and B are reported. Not only A, but also B are reported. In addition to A, B is reported. A as well as B is reported. in addition to, as well as are singular. Not only, but also, both, and are plural. I hope you understood what is. I got taught you 4 sentences in this one now. Not only, but also, both, and, in addition to, as well as. If you use in addition to, use right in the beginning. As well as, right in the place of but also. In addition to, right in the place of not only. If you want to remove not only but also and put both and in the place of not only, put both in the place of but also, put and. Now, A and B were reported. A and B, not only A, okay, I'll simplify. So this is like this. Not only A, but also B were reported. I'm giving you a shortcut. If you can understand this, you can understand everything. Not only A is the first part. Not only is the addition, but also B is the second part, but also is the addition. Were reported. That's the verb. Now here, sentence number 1 is not only, but also. Sentence number 2. Sentence number 2. Both A and B were reported. So not only, but also, they will go together. Both and will go together. Now number 3. In addition to A, comma, in addition to A, B was reported. In addition to A, B was reported. It's singular. Number 4. A as well as B was reported. A like B was reported. Like, as well as means like, similar to. Similar to A, B was reported. Similar to B, A was reported. A similar to B was reported. As well as means similar to. Like, as means like. A like B was reported. That's another sentence. 5. A like B was reported. Number 6. A similar to B was reported. So these last 2 are little light ones, so leave them. So these things, in addition to and as well as, make singular. Okay. Not only, but also, and both and are plural. So I think you got 5 sentences from here. Okay. You got 5 sentences from here. So that's it. We broke into half the size. These are the final list of excellent students. So those who are still surviving or hard-hearted, die-hard fans of OET success. Somehow I want to succeed in this OET. Somehow I want to succeed in this OET. But that somehow, I'm telling you, if you really want to somehow succeed in OET, that somehow I am going to give you. Take that somehow and cook your delicious dishes with these awesome ingredients. So 5. Okay, where is that girl? That girl who has said, I am a dentist. What's wrong? I am teaching not letter from a medical doctor. I'm not teaching nurse. I'm teaching sentences. What's wrong in this sentence? She could have survived, no? They don't know. They think they want something. They're narrow-minded outlook. I want this, I go for that one only. And if Simon sir is mad or what to bring everyone in this one group? Huh? If it is only for doctors, then why I'll call nurses? Why I'll give open invitation? I'll say only for doctors. No? There are many nurses in this. Are they not learning? In fact, there are many nurses who write better than doctors. There are doctors who appreciated nurses' quality writing. I'm telling you frankly, I don't want to tell them who's writing and what writing because I don't want them to fly in the wings and fall down somewhere like Icarus. Icarus. I don't know whether you know the story of Icarus. Icarus. I'll give you the story of Icarus. Very nice story. Yeah? Those who want to fly in the sky, they have to be very careful. If you want to fly, fly, but don't go close to the sun. Icarus, Daedalus and Icarus. Daedalus and Icarus. Icarus in Greek mythology, son of inventor Daedalus. They were flying in the sky. They made wings and they fixed it with wax. And he told, come on, we'll fly away, escape from the prison. But Icarus was very happy, flying. I will go high, I'll go. Father said, don't go, there is wax. It will melt. I'm flying. He's not ready to listen to anybody. Crazy. Wax melted and he fell down. Father is helpless. He cannot do anything. That's what it is. So, fly, but fly safe. So, some people cannot take that, praise also. Appreciation. So that's why I'll not give individually. They asked me literally, sir, how are your students writing so nicely, sir? I don't want to tell who told. Doctors told about nurses' handwriting, nurses' letters. They were surprised. Said, students. Really. So, improvise your quality. I found a legit way to make money, cheaters. Okay, so that's it. Now I want you to give your points. I don't know how long you were there. Just give your valid comments, valuable comments. I gave only 5 sentences. Okay. It's already 23. Okay. Too much we have gone. We have gone into the depth and have down to the bottom and brought some 5 diamonds. Okay. Valuable feedback. If you really learned something. 2 hours for 5 sentences. I don't know what I taught 5 sentences. I don't even know. But whether it was useful or not, you have to tell me. How much was it beneficial? Okay. So can you write these 5 sentences like this? That is enough for today. 5 sentences. Quality sentences. Okay. I'm giving you just 2 minutes. So you can write what you learned. You can just write what you learned. If you feel that something you have learned, you can write down there. Yes. All our nurses except Dr. Farida Ahmed. Okay, Dr. Fahmida, can you unmute?
Assalamu alaikum. Hi.
Wa alaikum salam. كيف الحال?
Ana bakhair.
Yes, come on, share your experience.
I was just seeing that how you will manage the sentence very nicely. It's really, I'm very grateful because every sentence has nicely placed and you are playing with the sentences very nicely. So it's really a very great class and I seek a lot from today's class.
What do you think? 2 hours and just 5 sentences, is it not waste of time? Maybe 3 hours and 5 sentences only?
No, actually, the whole class, the whole 3 hours, all these letters and all these sentences, we have to involve very actively because because every sentence has so many ways to express, and you are going in the depth of the sentence, and then you are picking the things which are very important and nicely written. So this is the good point, that we have to go in the depth of the sentence and look how we can make best way the expression of the doctors and their symptoms, and how we can nicely describe the feelings of this letter. So how we will see that these all sentences in a very nice way. This is your unique quality, which I really appreciate. And I was really learn a lot. But I think it's so much difficult for me to choose the correct word. But today I learned a little bit, and I will follow your guidance. And I'll try to catch up the tricky points which you have given in during the class, that these how we have to omit some and we have to delete some the things which are not so much important. We have to delete those words and replace them with the active and passive voice. So this is very good. So I really learned a lot. Thank you so much, Professor.
Can you introduce yourself, please, your name, your profession, and where you are from, and where you are currently, and your OET journey?
Actually, I am associate professor here in University of Hyle, and currently they are giving us medical allowance only on one condition, that we have to pass the MLE exams. So since 3 years I come towards GP-ship, and now I am serving in a hospital as a general physician. So since 7 years I'm in Saudi Arabia, and now I want to move because since 7-10 years I'm here, and I don't know, that in Saudi Arabia we have so many things which are changing over the time. So now I want to move, maybe UK, maybe Canada, anywhere which my luck goes well. So I want to move, and that's why I want to give this OAT exam. And I don't have any idea about the OAT exam, how it goes on. And without any details and all, I just take your class today. But I literally see that this is the very tricky exam, and you have to play with the game, play with the words, play with the things, and you have to open the hidden words. You have to try to describe the whole situation in a best descriptive way. So this is the trick which we want to seek from you. And I hope in this 30 days class, I will follow your guidance and follow your tricky techniques, and I can pass the exam. I hope. I'm very
When is
hopeful
your
after
test?
taking your exam. Yes?
When is your test?
After 1 month.
Okay, fine. Right, very good. So I'll give you my contact number. You can get back to me. Then next one, Dr. Farid Ahmad. Farid Ahmad. Welcome to you. Hello. Mr. Farid Ahmad. Okay. Right. So that's all about today. So we'll meet again tomorrow. Good night, all of you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.